What's up, everyone? Happy Friday. It's Roxy. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday, and I just wanted to make a really quick video. Gonna really share something that's it's really from my heart, and it's not necessarily easy for me to talk about this and open up on Facebook, but I think it's really important that we address these things. And I know that a lot of you may know me as the Herbalife girl, or as the Moves girl, or as, whenever I'm somewhere, they're like, "Oh, Roxy, the one who, she eats healthy and she eats clean, and or she's active, like someone who's very active and into health and fitness." And I am, and that's a huge part of my life, and it's a part that I love very much and I cherish, and it's a huge part of who I am. Besides that, there's a lot of other areas that I don't post on Facebook that I'm not blasting out to the world, areas of my life that are really personal. And with that said, as many of you know, last year in 2015, I did a leadership program that my mom invited me to, and it was amazing. Thank you for Top Leader for everything that I learned through them, and that I'm able to apply now in my life. And I've always, had like this vision of who I want to be in the world, and this passion in my heart for people, and just wanting to be used as a tool to help or support anyone, and or empower them. I hate, and I don't even like saying the word hate, but it's awful for me to see someone hurting or just going through something. And I don't like that. I don't like knowing that people are hurting, And anyway, so last year through that leadership program, I learned a lot, and I was able to heal really important relationships in my life, like with my mom and my dad, and I through that course, I grew even closer to God, and I understood a lot more about His love for me and my love for Him and everything. And I also kind of got like a little reality check. I got slapped around by life, and there was things that have happened in the past that I thought I had gotten over, or I thought I had healed, or anything like that. But honestly, there's things in life that it's kind of like a process. And it doesn't mean that it stops hurting, or it doesn't mean that it's just going to go away and everything's just happy-go-lucky, but it just means that every day it's a little less hurtful or stressful, and you're stronger, and you can deal with it better. And there was things that I thought I had dealt with, and I hadn't, and it kind of just like all came at me at the same time. So the last half of 2015 was really, really challenging for me. And I remember just kind of, getting knocked over and realizing what I was realizing, and kind of just having this hard time. And it got really dark. It did get really dark. And then I got hurt. My knee got hurt. And I kind of had to stop doing what I loved. And I kind of was spiraling down. I was trying to save the world, and I didn't know how to save myself. And when it comes down to it, I know it's not my job to save anyone. And the hardest thing in this whole situation was that the relationship that I had yet been able to heal, and that I had been able to forgive, the person that I couldn't forgive, the person that I was still so mad at, it was with myself. It was with me, for things that I allowed, things that I tolerated, for not valuing myself, or standing up for myself in moments that I should have. And I don't know if you can relate to this, or maybe you're in a different boat. Maybe you can't forgive yourself for something that you did. Maybe you can't forgive yourself. Maybe you're on the other end. But either way, I've learned the importance of forgiveness, and not only for those people important to us or not important to us in our lives, but with ourselves. And really connecting with God is so important. I can't emphasize that enough. So anyway, I started replacing my good habits, and I stopped with not so good habits, and I stopped doing what I loved. And I was just kind of like in this I was wrapped in this like bubble where I just kept doing things that I didn't love, and I kept doing things for other people. And through this journey, I did learn something that I take it as a learning experience, but I was able to see when people are nice to me because I do what they want and it's convenient for them, and then when they kind of just drop me when I say, you know what, no, I'm actually gonna, I want this, or I'm gonna do this. And I was really able to identify, and I'm so grateful for the people who love me, and for the people that do support me, and for the people that are just there. The people that are just there with me. You know what I mean? You guys know who you are, and I love you very much. And for those of you that, maybe I saw your true colors and they were a little bit different than what I thought they were, and, if you were able to knock me down, I'm so grateful for you, and I love you, and I hope God blesses you too, because you brought out that in me. If you wouldn't have knocked me down, then I wouldn't have known that I'm able to get up, So there was moments where I literally fell on my knees and I said, Lord, please take the wheel, because I cannot do this anymore. I cannot do this without you. I need your strength. I can't do this. And you know what? I was vulnerable, and I raised my hand and I said, please, I need help, and I talked it out. It's so important. Depression and anxiety has this history in my family, and I've never, like, I know there's different ways to go about it than other than medication. There's, things that we can do. We can stay active. We can eat right. And, I wasn't doing that. I stopped going to the gym. I stopped taking my Herbalife nutrition. You guys know how much I love Herbalife. And because I let other things get in the way, I stopped taking my Herbalife nutrition, and I saw the results right away. And a big consequence of that is that in 6 to 7 months, more or less, I gained 20 pounds. And when I looked at myself in the mirror and I didn't recognize my body, and I felt the way I felt, and I didn't recognize myself, I didn't recognize my spirit, I didn't recognize who I was being, how I was existing, I said, no. Okay, Roxy, you know what? You have a choice. You can either continue being a victim of your circumstances and just continue spiraling down this tunnel of self-destruction, or you can say what you're doing that isn't working and what you're going to start doing to shift that. And I needed a really big shift in my life. And you know what? I prayed and I took action. I said, okay, I don't like the way I'm feeling. What do I got to do? I got to talk to someone about this. I got help. I got back on my Herbalife nutrition. With Herbalife, it's so much more than it's not about, let me just say this. It's not about being skinny. It's not about being curvy. It's not about nothing other than being healthy. And for me, it's about being healthy and being fit. And healthy for me is physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It's so important. And I am happy to say that I'm losing weight. I'm going back to my original size and my weight and my muscle mass, and I'm going back to the gym. And like I said, I got back in my Herbalife nutrition. And it's okay if you need to take a little bit of time. And I'm wrapping it up because I'm already at 8 minutes. You need to take a little bit of time when you go through stuff to take time for you. That's fine. But you know what? There's a really, really thin line between you taking time for yourself and to really clean that space with yourself, or to heal, whatever it is you need to do, and isolation, separation. You don't want to do that. Separation and isolation, those are like best friends of depression and anxiety and anything bad that the enemy just wants you to fall into. God gives us strength, and God gives us peace, and this like kind of able to just breathe in this good air and just know that even if you take a huge leap of faith, which is what I did, I made lots of drastic changes, especially in the past month in my life, and it hasn't been easy, but I took this leap of faith, and I know that He's with me, and I love Him so much. I love Him so much because I know I'm wrapped in His love, and I know that He is never going to take me where His grace won't protect me. So if you're going through a rough patch, I want you to know that it gets better. And if you went through a rough patch, well, go ahead and let us know that it does get better, that I'm not the only crazy one talking about this. And just a disclaimer, I didn't gain 20 pounds because I stopped taking Herbalife. I gained 20 pounds because I was living an unhealthy lifestyle. I was eating crap food that fed my crappy feelings, and I wasn't working out, I wasn't drinking water, and I was just in my head in a very negative way. And I just want you to know, watch out for that, because there's so much processed food out there with chemicals that, do just that. And there's so much like negativity in the world that if you're not careful, it gets you. And we go through things in our lives that maybe because we don't know how to handle them, or we try to handle them on our own, that they kind of come back and knock us around. And I told my sister I felt like I was playing a game of tag with life, and it kept knocking me over, and I was getting tired. And remember when you played tag and you'd be like, base, base, when you were tired? I couldn't find my base. But you know what? It was all until I decided to find my base. And yeah, you want to see a change, then you have to make a change. And it's not easy, but it's worth it. I promise. God bless you always. Leave me your comments, and I'm here to love you guys. The way you love yourself is the way you're going to love the world. So love God, love yourself, love the world, and I wish you the best life ever, okay? So I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Thanks for listening.